last week was kinda tough. I put a kid in cuffs, I zip-tied a lady to a van. We can sneak around town hunting working folks down. I hear they got a great benefit plan. Join ICE, boy ain't it nice. Join ICE, take my advice. If you're lacking control and authority, come with me and hunt down minorities. Join ICE. Well, I failed the academy, the cops weren't having me, the army didn't sound that fun, so I found me a paramilitary operation that was keen to hand me a gun. I got picked on in school, I never felt that cool. There's a hole in my soul that just rages. All the ladies turned me down and I felt like a clown. But will you look at me now, I'm putting folks in cages. At ICE for respect and power. Join ICE, I hear they got great hours. There's a sign-on bonus of 50 grand. They're in need of you needing to feel like a man. Join ICE. Look at them go. Purpose in the current circus, if you're seeking respect and attention, if you're in need of a gig that'll make you feel big, come with me and put some folks in detention. See, I failed the academy, the cops weren't having me, the army didn't sound that fun, so I found me a paramilitary operation that was keen to hand me a gun. Join ICE, boy ain't it nice. Join ICE, take my advice. If you're lacking control and authority, come with me and hunt down minorities. Join ICE. No hatred, no violence, no starvation and no greed, and no kings, no kings, no kings. No lies, no bullets, no bombs, and no need for no kings, no kings, no kings. No walls, no judgments, no oppression cowering to kings, no kings, no kings. Every color, every culture, every language, every creed, and no kings, no kings, no kings. No more dying in the clutches, no more dying underneath. No kings, no kings, no kings. No more dying for the causes no one asked for, no one needs. And no kings, no kings, no kings. To all the dignity, the love that they deserve and need. No kings, no kings, no kings. The pursuit of happiness, the right to life and liberty. And no kings, no kings, no kings. No child going hungry, for there's plenty enough to eat. With no kings, no kings, no kings. May I recognize your soul, that you may see the soul in me. No kings, no kings, no kings. Close your eyes and listen so that you may truly see. No kings, no kings, no kings. That the killing of my foe indeed destroys a part of me. No kings, no kings, no kings. No hatred, no violence, no starvation, and no greed. And no kings, no kings, no kings.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? One sec. Does this work? Can you hear me? Yay! Okay, amazing. You hear me because we still have our stuff from our D&D stream pulled up. Today I am doing this on my own, so thank you so much. This is an emergency stream because we are in an emergency. I mean, we've been in an emergency. I don't know how many times we have to go through this anymore. I am we all saw what happened. We all see what's been happening. And I was trying to think of the best way that we can help from here. And left audio only. I don't know what to do about that. One sec. Sorry, I'm going to change this. I have to be on here. Asha, I miss you. Can you guys hear me? No? Can you hear me now? No? Okay. You can still hear me? Okay, this is sick. Amazing. I can't see this in my thing, so love to hear that. Okay, so I was trying to think of the best way that we can help, and I know that for me, the National Lawyers Guild is what has supported a lot of protesters here. It is the number that we would write on our arms when we protest, and when I was indicted, we had a lot of really incredible people try to find us representation, but it was the NLG that, after talking to approximately 5,000 lawyers, I was like, oh wait, I still have their number on my arm. And I'll call them and ask if they have any advice. And they kept me on the line until they found me a lawyer. And every witness, apparently, to Alex's death was arrested. Even more are going to be arrested. And they're going to need representation. So we are fundraising to NLG. I am not sure if the tiny URL is working. If it's not, then we will be... editing that. We're working on that because I heard someone in chat say it isn't working. Someone says Alex Preddy has a GoFundMe. If anyone could send that link and also be able to confirm that's the case, I am happy to support that as well. But a lot of Minnesotans are going to need help. Yes, mods, the link isn't working. If y'all could find a different NLG donate link, that would be great. Thank you. While we fix the tiny URL. So yeah, this is what we're doing today. We have some friends that'll be coming on to talk about ICE. I need to add Jamal Bowman on Discord real quick, which is a funny sentence. The amount of people I've had to be like, yes, you have to download Discord to come on stream. Okay, if you go to nlgmn.org, we're going to try to fix the overlay too. And if y'all could get that, we can change that. Boom, boom. All right. Adding him. This was very put together at the very fast. It's just me over here, so everyone bear with me and everyone say thank you, mods. Okay. How's everyone doing besides horrible? See if I can hear this because I wasn't able to hear the music earlier. Oh, someone said they volunteered for us, so that might help their day. Thank you. Is that you, Jade? Hey, Jamal, can you hear me? Okay, awesome. Let me change the overlay. I'm sorry we don't have a two-person overlay with the it's going to have the campaign logo. Please do not donate to our campaign. Please donate to NLG Minnesota. Full screen. Boom. Almost there. We're really slapping this together. Thanks for coming on so soon. Where'd you go? Where's your camera? I don't know. Okay, I did something. All right, you guys are just gonna have to deal with this weirdness here. Jamal, how are you today? Where are you? You know. I said Democrats need to grow a fucking spine in my launch video, so say what you want. Wait, one real quick. Need to make sure that everyone can hear you. All right, let's do this. All right, can y'all hear him now? Can you talk? Still, chat? Guys, come on. Asha, save me. No, you're doing great. I'm having technical difficulties. Give me 1 sec. I'm so sorry. In the meantime, I'll have a one-sided conversation. This shit sucks. Someone sent me the OBS setting. Asha isn't here. All right, give me a sec. I don't want to waste your time, man. I will call you back in just a sec. I'll solve this. It's not a stream without tech issues. All right. Why not make a shitty day shittier, you know? It worked here on stream starting soon. So why isn't it working there? Jamal is gone for the moment, y'all. Audio source for desktop audio. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'm so pissed off. I was at 2 different candidate forum type things today and was just absolutely livid and could not talk about anything besides this. Okay. Desktop audio. I'm doing great. All right, let's try this again. All right, say something. Still not showing up. This is so sick. I will love it. Apparently not. Do you have a setting that says you allow your audio to get in? No. I think that I am stuck with shitty tech issues for the moment. I will shoot you a text if I can get this working. I'm so sorry, man. Thank you for being pissed off with us. All right, bye. The coolest. All right, let's get mad. And I'm trying to fix mine too, because we changed our whole setup for the D&D stream. So, yeah, I know the tiny URL isn't working. We're working on it, guys. And we got new overlays too. Okay, can you hear me better now? Does this sound better? And yes, I'm changing the overlay, I promise. I'm doing that at this moment, and then we can get to it. I'm changing the pinned message. I'll just take that off in the moment. I just don't understand how we're supposed to function in any other way besides complete anger. Like, I don't understand how this is, like, abolishing ICE isn't enough. I don't understand how any politician, much less any Democrat, can speak to voters right now about anything besides this. All right, changing the pinned message, and then we'll change the overlay, and then we'll get to it. So NLG is an incredible organization. They also have a ton of legal observers, which have never been more important. The legal observers, is there a way to turn off Fossabot? You are asking the wrong girl. All right. Hold on. Support Minnesotans by going to NLG. All right, and then we'll pin that. Amazing. Yeah, fuck ICE. Can we get a fuck ICE in the chat? Thank you very much. So NLG legal observers, I remember at Broadview it went from they would wear green hats, and then they started to wear green helmets, and then they started to wear like they wore helmets instead because they knew they would be shot. How fucked is that? All right. I'm just going to take off the overlay at all, actually. Here we go. There we go. All right. It's fine. Yeah, so please donate to NLG, NLG Minnesota. The link is in the pinned. The mods will be putting it throughout this. How are we supposed to function like this? How are we supposed to... We're getting executed in the street. People are getting shot at point blank range for existing. And yes, we have a country that uses excessive force, especially on Black and brown communities. But we know that this isn't going to be the last time. They feel like they can just shoot you in the face and nothing. They do not do anything. Thank you, Mia. They don't have any consequences. Abolishing ICE is not enough. Not voting for ICE funding is not enough. Like, sternly talking to Kristi Noem or Greg Bovino is not enough. We need trials. We need arrests. We should be arresting ICE right now, which is what many of us have been saying, at least non-politicians, for weeks, months, years. But Jesus Christ, what are we doing? And then they just lie. They immediately call people living, existing terrorists because they think they can get away with it. What the fuck is happening? And fuck Stephen Miller too. That's exactly right. Arius is coming to help with audio, king shit. I said you don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. So let me make sure I have these links so I can show y'all. We're putting out a new ad because of this. We put it together today. And I'll show y'all what we said at the Democratic Party of Evanston today, because I just can't talk about anything except this. I truly can't. I don't know what else we are supposed to do besides be angry. So this ad, you're going to be like, wow, I want to let you know that you will be able to, exactly how you are hearing it is exactly what it is. Jesus Christ. So on Monday, we are putting this in as many places as we can. We want it to be jarring, and we want people to understand what this is about. We care about, anyone that has been involved in this campaign knows we care about affordability. We care about a lot of policy. We have one of the most comprehensive platforms of any non-incumbent candidate in the country. But oh my God, you can't afford anything if you get shot in the face. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. It's not no audio. That's the whole thing. That's what it sounds like. Fuck this. We are supposed to be like the land of the free. We're supposed to be like, I know, because we all know we don't have to get into like theory and understanding institutional racism and all this stuff. We get that. But like the very basis of America is the idea of free speech. That is one thing that we have been able to sanctify more than almost any other country in the world. And it just doesn't exist. It exists. It's not even free speech for me, but not for thee. It's only one type of speech. Someone said, I want to volunteer for you. I live in Rogers Park. Where can I go? You can come to our office at 7016 North Clark Street. You can go to discord.gg/cat4illinois. Arias is coming to troubleshoot our Discord. Please donate to the National Lawyers Guild. If you're thinking about donating to us today, don't donate to the National Lawyers Guild. You can find the link in our pinned. You can find the link dropped by our mods in the chat. I just can't stress enough the importance of the National Lawyers Guild. They help get representation for people who can't afford it. They help get representation for people who need to find a lawyer. I know that it seems kind of, also if you're considering bail funds, there are lots around. I highly recommend you look them up. I know it sounds kind of silly to be like, but what about the lawyers? People need them. They will rot in jail otherwise. NLG are there waiting when people get out. They help find resources. They are amazing. Let me send Arias the code to my apartment. He spent the whole day with me. This poor guy has to come back. On a lighter note, what am I drinking? Numi Jasmine Green Tea. It is the same tea I've drank every single day since I was 12. Numi's a great ethical company. Highly recommend. Pin link is fixed, by the way. Sorry about that. If you want to be a politician, an elected official, whatever it is, you need to be doing more. I talked about this a bit today. It's called Numi, N-U-M-I. I talked about this a bit today at various events, but it's not enough anymore. The words are not enough. It's not even about strongly worded letters. It's about, we have to think bigger. Like, it can't just be saying this is horrible and we want more oversight, or we won't allow ICE agents to become cops in the future. People are getting shot. If you are a white man, you can just put on a mask and wear a bulletproof vest and shoot someone. And the Secretary of War will probably thank you for it. We need action. We need our leaders protesting with us. We need, when someone is murdered on the street, for the police to come in. When someone is murdered on the street, we need to ensure that other people aren't taken away and put in a federal courthouse and then the police are just expected to not go in. I have no political power. I'm not an elected official. I don't have a police department that I can tell to not just record ICE, but arrest them. I don't have a bunch of money. I don't have so much power that others have. And part of the reason I ran in the first place, but part of me just as a human, I'm like, how are you not using every single bit of your power to do something right now? We can't vote for you if we're dead. Is that enough? Is that enough? You won't get people to vote for you if they are in a gulag. You won't get people to vote for you if they're dead. You can't get people to vote for you. You can't keep your fancy position and your fancy office if we are all shot in the face. If we're too scared to go to the polls. Fucking do something. Donate to the National Lawyers Guild. You can find the link at our pinned. They do incredible work. The only thing we can do is help the helpers. But I think the most frustrating thing is that they expect us to take the brunt of this. They talk about working with activists, but don't actually listen to those activists or don't actually stand beside them. They are counting on us to take the brunt of all of this because they are protected with their power. And the thing is if we had stopped with the half measures before, if we had stopped with this piecemeal approach to everything, not just ICE, to healthcare, to housing, to everything, then we wouldn't be in this position in the first place. This week, actually, I have my next status hearing on 4 days from now for my indictment because this administration is going after anyone who they see as an effective critic. And frankly, I don't know why more Democrats aren't in the same position as me. Today we, at the office, we had a knitting circle. I actually brought my knitting here. It's what I'm going to do for a lot of this stream. Because yesterday I was actually going to do one of these streams, and then we had some drama last night, so we couldn't. But we're back, baby. And we're trying to make hats and scarves and mittens for warming centers around the district because it's fucking cold, and we need to ensure that people have what they need. We've actually had some folks send us entire boxes full of projects that were like half finished, and they finished them, and they sent us hats and scarves and mittens and socks. If you want to do that, you can do so at you can mail them to us at 7016 North Clark Street. There are also probably warming centers by you that could use that. Hi, Arius. He's breaking into my home. Only when Asha isn't here do we get to do a knitting stream. Yeah, exactly. We're turning lemons into lemonade. But that's another thing. It's like we're spending $75 billion on ICE, not to mention all the money we just voted for DHS, and that could be spent to making sure that people don't freeze to death. And for some reason, we're talking about Chuck Schumer is like, we need to focus on affordability. Yeah, man, we can afford things if we're not spending it on the Gestapo. Do I support Right to Repair? Yes. Donate to the National Lawyers Guild, nlgmn.org. If you're considering donating to me tonight, please spend that instead at the National Lawyers Guild. Please donate to the National Lawyers Guild. They are keeping people out of jail right now. I'm betting Aries is texting me trying to get into my apartment. Okay, one sec. No, they don't need more training.
I was like, I have a feeling this is going to happen. Glad to stay at the office a little bit longer. Okay. Alright. What's going on? Got the tea.
Say hi to chat.
Hi, chat. Oh my god, we're live. We're so back. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. Hey, chat. We're going to figure out what's going on. Y'all can't hear me. I just realized that.
They can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then what isn't working?
The audio on the desktop audio.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Kat, you look different.
There's a little difference. What are we going to do? We're going to close this out. We don't need that. Let's do this.
It's fine if we can't.
We're going to do that. Oh.
Here, scoot over so I can talk to people.
No, Kat did not make this beanie. My mom did.
I didn't make that beanie. Sorry. I don't know why the mic isn't on there. I don't know why desktop audio isn't on there.
All these test ones. Let's just delete these real quick. We're going to do this. Trying the mic again. That's Asha with that one. New camera.
Yeah,
big
I can
mic.
tell.
You can tell like who named these, which one of us. Big mic is for sure Asha. We're gonna we'll do this one. Audio.
Arius, did you enjoy watching me slowly become more and more Joker-fied throughout the day?
Honestly, yeah. We're gonna say I almost just named this DPOE. Blue mic. We're gonna call this.
It's USB audio codec.
Got you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh. Okay. Wait.
There we go.
Okay,
there we go. But it's only left.
We'll fix that in a bit. Let's just figure out what's.
Can you turn it down though, because I don't want to break people's
yeah.
eardrums. No, I'll do it here. It's fine. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're good.
We're peeking. This is the only time I actually don't want to be on stream because it's not for something like inherently good in this.
Donate to the National Lawyers Guild. Holy smokes, I just got louder. Yep.
No.
Okay, do we want to hear if something works on desktop audio?
Yeah, wanna
Okay.
try it out.
Yeah, I'll try Spotify.
Gotta get DMCA'd.
No, it's fine. These are all people that I know. Nope.
Okay. We're just gonna keep going through this.
Okay, how about this? Blah blah blah. Robotic-y?
Robotic-y.
This is a nightmare.
Oh, she's gonna murder me.
I'm gonna murder you.
That's fair. That shouldn't be that low, but that's okay.
There are 2 mics running at once. That's because, one sec.
Oh,
Can you remove that?
yeah.
Thank you. Okay, how about this?
How do you input capture?
Bop bop boop bop bop bop.
Very left.
I told you it's only on one side.
Why is that pairing? That shouldn't even be happening. What's the...
While we wait, donate to NLG. That's exactly right. The National Lawyers Guild.
Is it pinned in the chat?
Yeah.
Cool. Studio. Okay. Here's outsource. Don't hide that in the mixer. Oh.
What's that?
Yeah, why are there 2?
Get rid of that.
Let's just start them. Okay. So.
Okay, how about now? Is it still robotic-y?
Very left-sided.
But is it still robotic-y?
Possible lose connection. You're
I'm completely muted.
That is
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
This is going great.
Is this the one? Okay.
Better? Oh, it's
No.
fixed. It's fixed. We're good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Amazing.
HD1
Still
fixed.
left channel only.
Audio input capture, audio output capture. Make source visible. We're just gonna go through
Speakers?
maybe. Yeah, let's just do it speakers, and then honestly, we're just gonna go through each one, and if it doesn't work,
Play?
yeah, we're just gonna chat. When you finally hear desktop audio, like.
Just tell us.
Just tell us. We're just gonna go through the motions. We're just gonna like go through everything. Okay. So wait. Okay. No. Worry about that later. Left is best. Left is best.
Left is best. Partially deaf in the left ear, so I'm struggling. We're trying to fix it, guys. This is what the cost of doing the D&D stream.
Like literally, the D&D stream was like. If y'all are theater kids, you would understand what we had to do. We had to like take theater lav mics and basically hook them up to an audio interface and pray that they worked. It was fine for the dude cam. That's crazy. That shit. I think there might be an audio connection.
Huh?
Still no. Oh, you heard desktop for a second?
Was there desktop? Is there music?
There.
It just
what?
went on and off.
What?
How?
I didn't even. Advanced audio properties mono. For the mic, thank you, because I actually don't use OBS, so that is very helpful.
You should go to properties and not that. Oh, advanced audio properties. Okay, how about this?
Are we so back?
Yeah, we're so back. We're so back.
Listen,
Okay.
Listen. Last thing we gotta do is figure out what is going on with.
King shit. Thank you. Digital output.
Okay, wait.
We already tried speakers.
I'm just gonna do this, and then.
We already tried speakers.
Oh, there's 2 of them going on at once. Hold on. Let's. Delete this one. Okay. And then. It's not just computers, it's Windows, and the way Windows handles drivers is the worst thing ever.
Try digital thing. Let me see.
I got you. Digital
Output. Okay, now try headphones. Because I also can't hear it in my headphones.
I want you to ask yourself.
There we go. Can y'all hear it? Can we hear it? We're so back? Hell yeah. All right, there we go. Thank you. All right, let me try calling Jamal. Wait, do you want your phone?
Oh, nah, it's it's one of my 2 phones. Wait. Oh, that's wow. Hell yeah.
All right, guys, let's try this again. Thank you, Arias.
The stream is still called D&D stream, just as a heads up.
On which platform? Because I changed it.
Let me ask.
Okay, so we're back, y'all. Hell yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting DMs from. On Twitch.
On Twitch? Okay. All right, can you hear Jamal?
Mic check.
All right, amazing. We're back. We're so back. How are you?
And these fucking terrorist ICE agents. So yeah. So I'm pissed off.
Yeah, me too. I think part of the thing that's really frustrating is like saying the words abolish ICE is just not enough. I've said that like 50 times on this stream, but I feel like a lot of the Democratic Party here is like, oh, they're on the same page. We need to abolish ICE because they know it's popular. And yet, what else are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could say abolish ICE however many times we want, but ICE currently has funding, right? And that funding goes to states, it goes to cities. And for me, man, like states, cities, just stop giving them the fucking funding. Just like put that money somewhere else. I don't care what the federal government does. I mean, if we've seen anything or learned anything from this Trump administration, like they don't give a fuck about the Constitution. They don't give a fuck about decorum or protocol or procedure or none of that shit. They're gonna do what they want. So like now is the time. I mean, it's way past time, but definitely right now in front of our faces is the time to do what we need to do to make sure we're fighting for the American people. That's it.
Have you considered
And
they
that's
need
the
more
bottom
training?
line. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. More training. I mean, you're going to train a white supremacist not to be a white supremacist, right?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the reasons why, first of all, they recruit fascists, they recruit white nationalists, they recruit believers of the great replacement theory. I mean, this is documented. The FBI documented this shit, right? So this is who they're recruiting. Trump pardoned all the January 6ers so that they could become ICE agents. You know what I mean? That's why they wear masks and shit. So nah, ain't no train. This ain't about training, man. This is about humanity. And, you know, our system has been inhumane from the beginning, and it just continues to manifest itself in different ways from each generation.
I think also part of it is like, this is what they're trained to do. Like, this is what their training is now. We're seeing this time. I mean, they were told to just go into places without judicial warrants.
Yeah, but is there training to shoot somebody in the face who's completely unarmed and not a threat when he's on his hands and knees? Like, this is the thing. I mean, these people, they're terrorists. And so they first of all, they have no courage. They have no bravery. They're petrified. They're I don't want to get too crazy with my language, but these are the kind of people who were either bullies in high school, or they were like complete losers. And I don't want to, because you can't be a person of character and integrity and humanity and behave this way. Like there's no, that's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? And so these are low vibrational, low frequency, low character, low integrity, inhumane people that, oh, by the way, when you're raised in your schools to believe that white supremacy and Western hegemony is all about power and who you are, you're gonna subscribe to that and submit to that, and that's who these people are.
You know, I did a hour-long explainer on the history of white Christian nationalism and its ties to Project 2025 last year, and I cited very heavily from this book, The Flag and the Cross, which was by two anthropologists. One is Philip Gorski. It's very, very good. Highly recommend to anyone watching. Thank you to someone who said they donated to the National Lawyers Guild. That's what we're trying to raise money for. But one of the really,
please donate. Yes.
NLG is absolutely indispensable. They also don't just provide legal representation. Like when people get arrested, they are there at the police precinct or whatever it is to help people when they get out, to make sure that they have everyone's names. But in this book, they talk about the difference between Christian nationalism, because there's Christian nationalism in every ethnic and racial group. There are Black Christian nationalists and Asian Christian nationalists and Arab Christian nationalists. But it is only with white Christian nationalists that you completely separate from reality. Like pretty much all Christian nationalists believe that like America is a Christian country. It was founded on Christian values, et cetera, et cetera. But white Christian nationalists specifically think Donald Trump is the best source of information for COVID. White Christian nationalists specifically think that the Civil War wasn't about slavery. White Christian nationalists specifically think that evolution isn't real. Like, this is something we have seen specifically on this, and it's not a fucking surprise that they are using this warrior Jesus ideology that Pete Hegseth is so committed to try to normalize what is happening right now. They're trying to protect us from the evildoers, from the sinners. And the sinners are anyone that doesn't look like them, think like them, or act like them. Fuck them.
Yeah, man. You're exactly right. I didn't read that particular book, but I'm familiar with, white Christian nationalism. Yeah, it's you mentioned Pete Hegseth and Marco Rubio and of course Donald Trump and Miller. They're just all like soft, weak, small, impotent people. Right? Like, in order for you, like to quote Maya Angelou, if you only feel strong when I am on my knees, then you have a serious problem. And so these people believe that, what is it, peace through strength? Like, at the end of the day, no one's fucking with y'all, yo. All we want is our education, our healthcare, our jobs, our homes, and peace with our families and our communities. That's it. We're not even trying to take your billions and trillions of dollars. I mean, we believe in the redistribution of wealth, but at the end of the day, people want peace, and people want to be left alone. That's it. And you said, we knew it was bullshit from the beginning. We're gonna target the violent criminals. No, you weren't. You're targeting 5-year-old children, little Liam, who's five years old in kindergarten. That's who you're targeting because you're weak and you're small and you're pathetic and you have guns, so you think you're tough.
To see that little kid in his bunny hat being used as bait, children are not bait. It's pathetic. These people are so impotent. I remember the only sign that I had taken from me at Broadview that was like shot through with pepper balls said, if you could read these signs, you'd be so mad. And it was after I said, no one wants to fuck you. And they got so mad. They got so, it's the same reason with Renee Good. She said, I'm not mad. Like, she made him feel small. It's the exact thing of like, men are afraid that women will laugh at them and women are afraid that men will kill them. And then he shot her. And then maybe the last thing she heard on this planet was fucking bitch. I know that you're angry, and
yeah,
I know that you've been in this fight. You've been laughed at for saying abolish ICE for a lot longer than most people have. And I just really appreciate your voice. No one wants this.
Well, I appreciate your voice as well, Well, I appreciate your voice as well, and thank you for running. Thank you for having the courage to run and the and the fortitude to run. I know it's not easy to run, and I know it's not easy to run during this difficult time. So shout out to you and your team for doing this, and thank you for using your platform to fight for justice and humanity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Like we need everyone. I've been thinking a lot about this, right? I've been thinking a lot about the power of our voices and the power of the vibration of our voices and the power when our hearts and minds combine through our vocal cords to speak truth to power. Like the founding fathers, even the racist ones who enslaved my ancestors, freedom of speech is not just the freedom of sharing of ideas. The freedom of speech is to use the power of your voice to transform the world and to impact the world and to the four agreements, be impeccable with your word, to speak life into the world in the way that we want to see it. And that's what everyone has to do. I don't care if you're in some small town in Idaho, your mayor there needs to be putting forward a resolution to abolish ICE and condemn ICE.
I
I
mean,
don't
what do
care
you think
where
about
you are.
police arresting these men? I mean, they're uh, random anonymous men
100%.
murdering and kidnapping people. I don't understand why police departments aren't arresting these people. I mean, besides,
See,
the
Trump's
places where they're
mission,
collaborating.
yeah, I mean, Trump's mission, and not just Trump, but like white supremacists, capitalists, militarists throughout American history, their mission is to create chaos. And when they create chaos, while we're grieving the loss of Renee Good and others, Alex as well, while we're grieving that loss, they're going in our pockets and taking billions, right?
Exactly.
They're minting crypto coins and they're striking deals in Gaza and they're scheming on Greenland and they're anything they can do to build their own wealth and power, that's what they're doing. So that's their mission. It's not got nothing to do with a constitution or democracy. It's all a farce. Their mission is wealth and power while we fight each other. And that includes, and that's why these fucking obtuse ICE morons, as well as many in law enforcement, they don't even realize they're tools. They're being used as tools to cause chaos in the streets while Trump, who doesn't give a shit about them, becomes a trillionaire.
Yeah.
That's all they care about.
It's pathetic. I just don't understand how. I mean, I do, like, intellectually I do, but in my soul and in so many people's soul. I mean, I'm sure you saw the videos out of Minneapolis where there are just thousands and thousands of people marching in the street and like chanting together. I mean,
And
it's hard to get
sub-zero-
that many
and
people to chant together.
Sub-zero temperatures, right?
Negative 20.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, listen, our ancestors did it during the civil rights movement. Our ancestors did it during the suffrage movement. Our ancestors did it, man. And they died for it. They died for our ability to do what we are doing right now. And people are dying still, right? People are dying still. And so, the only way this country is going to become what it claims it wants to become is if we rebuild it with the right people in office at every level of government fighting for the right things. And so please, donate to this cause that we're fighting for this evening so people can have the legal representation that they need so that they could, because right now, one of the things that's working in our system is the legal system, right? Like lawyers and judges and are pushing back. Now, some aren't, but a lot of them are. And that's why, like, we don't have a full fucking, Putin situation here.
Putin,
and
who's
Trump's going
supposed
to
to
keep trying
solve
to get to
Gaza.
that. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It's wild, yo. It's wild.
Well, I don't want to keep you too long. I just want to say thank you for coming on. You always give me hope when I hear you talk. And you're absolutely right. Our ancestors did it. And we aren't the first. We're not going to be the last. But hopefully our kids don't have to do this next generation.
No, appreciate you. Thank you for having me on, and let's keep fighting for a better world. We're gonna win it.
Thanks, Fred.
Awesome. Peace.
God, he rocks. Everyone listen to Jamal and donate to the National Lawyers Guild. Once again, if you are considering donating to our campaign tonight, please don't. Please donate to the National Lawyers Guild, nlgmn.org. You can find the link in the pinned. Our mods are dropping it in the chat. I want to show y'all what we talked about in Evanston today. You just chilling here? What? You just chilling here?
I mean, I also sent you the link as well.
Oh, yeah, you're awesome. I was about to show that. Oh, I'm all good. I mean, you're welcome to stay here, though. Yeah, it is crazy outside. Yeah, please stay warm. I was supposed to give like a whole thing about my campaign, and like I said, this is all I can think about. And it's just kind of crazy to me that there is anyone in the party that can think about anything else. Someone said good vibes here. Sorry, I missed it. What's happening? Glad to hear that these are supposedly good vibes. But yeah, donate, support Minnesotans by donating to the National Lawyers Guild. We're going to watch this video. It's always so weird to watch videos of myself. Maybe I'll take myself off camera for that.
I'm going to get roasted in the chat.
Huh?
Yes, I'm going to get roasted in the chat. This isn't good.
But it's, do we get a heater cameo? Maybe, possibly. Someone says they can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? I don't know. She's mad at me because I cleaned her ears. I'm evil. Please do so after this. Damn, you forgot to film the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's okay. Blue has it on my phone.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna move me over here. Thank you. Please do so after this. I genuinely love to talk about this. But today I want and need to talk about ICE. This morning, ICE beat a man and executed him at point-blank range on the streets of Minnesota. We all know that this isn't the first time they've done this, and in this current climate, it won't be the last. And maybe I am the strange for thinking this, but I don't know how any Democrat can talk to any voters today and mention anything else but this. We can all speak the lines, we can go through all of the motions, but it is not enough anymore. Saying abolish ICE isn't enough. Voting against ICE spending isn't enough. Having stern words for Kristi Noem or Greg Bovino or Tom Homan, it's not enough. Every single person running for an elected position or in elected office needs to use their power, platform, and privilege to protect the communities they want to represent. And we need a promise from them to prosecute and try every single one of these criminals, everyone, and make sure it happens. This administration has been indicting people they see as effective opponents and effective critics. I am one of them. That is why I am reading this off of my phone, so that way my lawyer won't be mad at me. But I want to note that I was indicted for my continued activism and protest against ICE. I was indicted for what I see as the bare minimum for anyone trying to run for office right now. This administration cracks down against any critics they see as effective, and frankly, it is a shame they don't see more Democrats in that light. I decided to run for office in the first place because my background is fighting the right as a journalist and researcher. The exact same people, Tom Homan, Stephen Miller, Dan Bongino, that run our country right now. I have a track record of success against the right. My work contributed to Tucker Carlson getting fired from Fox News, triggered Elon Musk into deposing me, and apologies, my phone turned off. And I successfully worked with fellow activists to get the illegal wall that ICE erected at Broadview to keep us from our neighbors torn down.
I don't have power. I am not an elected official right now, but I do know how to make change and hold fascists accountable even with the odds against me. I thought I could make change in March of last year, which is why I launched my campaign without asking for permission. This is not a promotion for me. This is not a stepping stone in my career. I want this seat because I want to do what I'm good at, help others, fight Nazis, and go back home to hanging out with my cat. If you're angry, stay angry. I'm angry too, and we're in this together. Thank you.
So yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to say. I just, this needs to be the first thing that any of us are talking about. We can't talk about healthcare if we can't even protect children from being used as bait to lure their parents into being abducted. We can't talk about affordability because if you are shot in the face, you won't be able to afford anything. We can't talk about the idea of universal childcare or any of the things that our money should be going to without talking about ICE, because they are using billions upon billions upon billions to execute us on our streets instead of actually using that money, our dollars that we worked for something that could build something different. If there's anyone running in your area and they aren't talking about this, the first thing out of their fucking mouth, find someone else to support and make sure that person beats them. I'll show y'all our ad that we're going to be putting out on Monday. We would put it out tomorrow, but we literally cannot get it on TV before Monday. Just so you know, there aren't any audio issues when I play this. That's the whole thing, because we think it's a pretty simple message. And I will spend every moment of my life till my dying day making sure that these fascists are held accountable. I want to stay live just so that way we can raise some more money for NLG. I have no way to, y'all can't hear any of this. Can you hear me at all? Can you hear me talking? Chat, let me know if you can hear me talk. Yay, okay. I have no way to track if people are donating or how much money we've been able to raise. But we will be live for at least another hour to make sure that we can plug NLG at every opportunity. The National Lawyers Guild, for those who are just joining, is an incredible organization. We had their number written on our arms. We had bracelets made with their number whenever we protest over here, the one in Chicago. And when I was indicted, we had a bunch of people who, like, we tried to contact a bunch of lawyers, and it was very complicated and very, someone asked, do you think people will be confused if there's no audio in your ad? Yeah. I want people to look up. But when I was indicted, we talked to a lot of lawyers because we had to find a lawyer. And it was really, really difficult and complicated. And obviously I was going through a lot of feelings. And then after several hours, I looked at my arm and I was like, wait, I have the NLG number on here. And I called them and they stayed on the line with me until they found me a lawyer. Someone asked, can we get a tour of your art wall? I'm not going to move the camera, but I will go through a bunch of these are posters and things from our campaign. So up in the top left-hand corner is, wait, I wonder if I have Heater's laser pointer. One sec. Arius, always the best. Okay, so up here we have a typical poster. Right here, this is a series that our creative director Mia, and then also some of our volunteers on our Discord, discord.gg/cat4Illinois worked on. This was part of our postering contest. This one says, what if workers had more rights than corporations? This one over here says, what if immigration meant opportunity, not cruelty? If you live in Chicago, you've probably seen kind of these like handyman signs in places. So we modeled ours on there. There's like a picture of me. It talks about the campaign. They're really, really sick. Some of these were designed by our volunteers. All of them are credited in that case. And we also pay our volunteers if we use their designs. If you want to help us, cat4illinois.com or discord.gg/cat4illinois. And then over here, this, oh, you can't see it, but this is also one of them. These were hand painted for our 4th of July decorations. We didn't want to go to Party City and just like put ribbons all over our car. So Mia, this was actually right before Mia started on the team, got a projector and put it on canvas. And then we had volunteers come in and hand paint them. So these were put up with magnets on all of our cars. Yeah, if you can't donate to the campaign, by the way, because you're like, you don't live in America or whatever, cool, donate to NLG. Donate to NLG. Donate to NLG. This is pretty easy to understand. This is how to end democracy in 10 steps. We've had a lot of people bring in cool posters. These are Have You Seen This Cat poster, and it has like little things with our website that you can tear off, which is fun. This was a poster for our back to school drive that we put in like every local business in the 5th Ward of Evanston. These are modeled off of the Chicago rat posters, which you can look up. They're like in alleyways, and it says like target rats, and it tells people how to not get more rats in the area. And so we did it with fascism, student loans, and there is an ice right over here. They look sick as hell. This is Remember Only You Can Prevent Fascism. I also have a sticker on my guitar that has Smokey the Bear, and it says Only You Can Prevent Fascist Liars. And then this right here is a painting that my very good friend made for me, and she's a single mom, and we got really close when she went out on her own. She's got a bunch of kids who are all amazing. I love being Auntie Cat. And when she was kind of like going through this transition of being on her own for the first time, she got really involved in, she started painting a lot. And I was so amazed by her talent. And so for Christmas one year, she painted me this because at the time I was also rereading some of my favorite books. And one of my favorite books of all time is Fahrenheit 451. I actually have Fahrenheit 451 earrings. It's, you know, when you read like a classic in school and you're like, oh, I understand why this is a classic, and it kind of does, like, it unlocks something in your brain. That was Fahrenheit 451 in 8th grade to me. I love Ray Bradbury, and it's like I always highlight stuff in my books, and that book is like just decked out in yellow. So she painted that fire, and all of the white wisps above it are the quotes that we both sent to each other throughout it, because she was reading it at the same time. She cut them out, and then she also burned them and made her own matchsticks on there. This is one of our yard signs. This is a Life magazine for the Apollo 1 mission, because Gus Grissom is my favorite astronaut. And this is a picture of my cat really high after a surgery, and then that is a sign that says come back with a warrant. That's my art wall. We also have a little shrine dedicated to art of Heater that volunteers have made. One is a very beautiful sketch, like portrait of Heater, and the other is her dressed up as like a samurai. It's awesome. Can I list the NLG number for future protests? Yes, but it's different for areas. So For Minnesota, it is. Boom, boom. God, NLG is so fucking based. Minnesota NLG number, dropping it in the chat. Am I DSA? Yes, I am a dues paying DSA member. What's NLG? It's the National Lawyers Guild. So as Minnesota is being invaded, the National Lawyers Guild helps people get representation, find affordable representation, and also serves as legal observers. The NLG is absolutely indispensable, so we are raising money for them. If you're considering donating to my campaign, donate to NLG instead. Also, I'd recommend looking up bail funds in Minneapolis. But I wish that we could be there to support y'all right now, and this is the least we can do. Please donate to NLG. No, FASA, go away. Don't donate to the campaign. FASA Bot's just automatically saying that. I'm sorry, guys. What do we want to do? We can talk while we knit or play a game or just rant. The NLG is nationwide. You can go to nlg.org to see more about them. NLG Chicago is the one that has helped us. I also can't delete FOSSABOT. It's a nightmare. But NLG Chicago is the one that I have really relied on. What, in your opinion, makes Minnesota different than Illinois? I think that it could have been... I think the roles could have been reversed. I think that every single time that they go on one of these blitzes, it escalates. And I think this is just the next escalation. And just like Chicago said, fuck no, go away. So is Minnesota. But Minneapolis is just unfortunate to be the place where they decided to escalate in this way. Did I end up getting to air my ad during the Bears game? No, we didn't. We weren't able to get the money, and we still want to be able to not just pay our staff, but ensure that we can pay them all the way through April if the worst happens. It's not, but we're also going to make sure we prioritize being able to pay our staff. But if the Bears had won the last game, devastating, we would have done it on ESPN. Once again, please don't donate to me. Please donate to NLG tonight. And the best part is you can do it, I believe, if you're anyone. Only citizens can donate to my campaign or permanent residents. So donate to NLG. Are you still protesting outside the Broadview ICE facility? I actually just went back. Oh, we can watch that too if you want. There was a really annoying lady there. Oh, and there were feds. Oh, that was so funny. But I went back to speak the other day, and it was a lot. It was emotionally. Thank you for donating $25 to the NLG. It was a lot for me emotionally, but we wanted to be there with everyone for this ICE out protest. But I have to be very careful with my indictment. I don't want to be in any position where I or anyone else could be in legal jeopardy. So we're trying to support people where we can. I encourage everyone to, be able to exercise their First Amendment rights. I'll show y'all what it was like at Broadview, and then I'll tell y'all about the very silly characters that followed us around. Sorry, I'm trying to move me. There we go. Oh, no audio. Sorry, I'd muted it. Thank you. We're back.
Saw on social media was a very small blonde woman with a lot of fucking courage going toe to toe with ICE officers, who then picked her up, carried her, and threw her on her ass. And I thought, man, that's a brave person right there. That's the kind of person I'd like to vote for. That's the kind of person I'd like to send to Congress. Somebody who's willing to literally put their body between us and Nazis. Is that somebody you would like to vote for? Make some noise for the incredible Kat Abou-Ghazaleh! Shut the fuck up!
Hey, stop listening to them. They don't matter. What matters is that we are furious and we are heartbroken all of the time. Every day I wake up and read headlines about masked men shooting mothers, dragging 17-year-olds out of work and beating them half to death, and schools and daycares going into lockdown to protect children from people our tax dollars pay. I am just one of so many people here and around the country who know what ICE does. I have been beaten, thrown, shot with pepper and rubber bullets. And you may love ICE, but ICE doesn't love you, baby. There is nothing that ICE loves more than hitting women. What I want to stress here is that everything that we are fighting for is because what the people in there and facilities like it all over the country are enduring. Not just in the past year, but the past 23 years since ICE was created. Abolishing ICE is our moral and legal imperative. We are done with ICE. We are through with this. We do not want them here. We do not want you here. We want ICE out of Chicago, of Minneapolis, of America. ICE out of everywhere. That's exactly right. We are Americans here. This is supposed to be the land of the free. We don't bow down to any despot, and we don't serve any king. And any government agency that can function like this doesn't deserve to exist. ICE does not need more training. They are doing exactly what they were trained to do. They don't need any more funding. They are a leech on the working class, using our tax dollars to kill us, to beat us, to intimidate us. And is it working? No! I said, is it working? No! The only thing ICE needs is accountability, trials. And to anyone that listens to this, if you serve with, if you work with ICE, we will make sure that happens. We will make sure you are held accountable. We will unmask you, and you will be tried by a jury of your peers. The communities you terrorize and instead of protect. Your time is running out. Save your soul and quit your job. The only way this ends is with justice, and this is the final time you can decide which side you're on. Chinga la migra, thank you for being here.
So that was us at Broadview. Save your soul and quit your job, ICE. Just what the fuck are we doing? So it was really funny when we were there, though. If we need to lighten the mood a little bit, I was standing with Ben, and these three dudes in like all black, like black balaclavas, and they had these giant riot shields that looked like they came from an armory, and then they had letter stickers that they had like put on there that said like, "We're from We Protect Us." And I was like, maybe this is Ben is my partner, yes. It's like, maybe these are just like really paranoid leftists. And literally as soon as I like mumbled that to Ben, one of their radios goes off and I was like, shh, and the guy's eyes just go so big and he walks away. And everywhere that I was, they were there too. And then we left and they got to the corner and they like turned as if they were going to walk home. And I was like, Catherine, go get the car. I just want to stay here for a second. And they were like very paranoid, looking over their shoulders, and were not moving. They stopped pretending to walk home. Then a van came up, honked the horn like a billion times. They jumped into the van with their massive riot shields, and there was literally a box of donuts on the dashboard. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Yeah, absolute losers. Donate to the National Lawyers Guild, nlgmn.org for NLG Minnesota. They are helping people with their legal fees and being able to access any legal representation. NLG is incredible. Yeah, I know the donuts are ridiculous. Thank you so much for donating to NLG Ness Earthbound. We really appreciate it. But like, just turn the radio off, man. Just turn the radio off and don't have the donuts on the dashboard. Like a full dozen box of donuts. Do you believe ICE will continue to ramp up their brutality? I mean, why wouldn't they? It's not like they've faced any consequences. It's not like they actually have to confront their brutality. Why wouldn't they ramp this up? Oh, dear Lord, apparently there's video now of today from inside the car right in front of where the shooting happened. Someone said, look at their shoes. Their shoes always give them away regarding feds. I will say that their shoes had duct tape all over them. I'm not making that up. Can't donate to your campaign, so donate to NLG instead. Love to hear it. Nobody donate to my campaign today. Please donate to the National Lawyers Guild. Do not donate to my campaign for today. Donate to the National Lawyers Guild. nlgmn.org. It's in our pinned comment. We can drop it in the chat. Thank you so much to our mods today. And also thank you so much, guys, for doing this on short notice. We really appreciate it. Someone said, what if I donate to both? You can donate to both on a different day. I would prefer that you donate both of them to NLG today. As much as we could use the money, as much as we have APAC coming up, all the campaign talking points, sure, but some shit is more important. Donate to NLG. There are so many angles of video today, just insane. Yeah, there are. And I think part of it is because we know we have to record because the administration will call us terrorists if we're murdered. And like, I'm so proud of the people of Minneapolis for doing it, for doing live streaming their own invasion. I can't even imagine the stress that they're under. But it takes incredible bravery and it takes incredible strength. And I'm just so impressed. Also, I just fucked up my tabs. Is it still live on YouTube? All right, we're good. Someone said, if they ever call you terrorist, it means you made them afraid. I'm Arab, so it's less... It happens more to me than normal. Are y'all ready to hear some of the most insane shit dropped about me over the next few weeks? APAC's going to put out some ads about our campaign. And today I heard that there was an account that kept saying I was a Ted Cruz staffer, which is really funny because even considering among my Republican family, he's so hated. My grandmother had a stroke in 2015 and that was when the Republican primary was going on. And when she woke up from the stroke, the first thing that she said, and I am not shitting you, was Ted Cruz was born in Canada because I can't make him president. Come up with a better lie. She's definitely rolling in her grave from everything that I stand for, but that's fine by me. Also remember to turn your Face ID off, especially if you're going to protest. Do it right now. It's easy. Takes 2 seconds. Huh? Touch ID too. And Touch ID if you still have a touch phone. Can you join our Discord if you're in a different state? Absolutely. You can volunteer from anywhere. We have lots of remote volunteer opportunities. We need your help. Please join the Discord if you want to volunteer. Discord.gg/cat4Illinois and donate to NLG, the National Lawyers Guild, nlgmn.org. Someone said we need all the tea about your conservative family. I'll give conservative family tea when we hit our next stretch goal. Why take Face ID and Touch ID off on your phone? Because cops can use that to get, and ICE can use that to get into your phone. They don't know the password. They don't know the password. But you can just force someone's face or finger to open up your phone. Please, please, please let me see Heater. I would. She's mad at me. She has an ear infection, and I've been putting in her ears today. She like squirmed out of my arms 3 times, and I picked her up immediately, and she was so unhappy. As someone said in Twitch chat, Face ID and Touch ID is not protected by the 4th Amendment. I don't know how the Founding Fathers could have missed that. I do have to say, 3rd Amendment used to make fun of it. It goes crazy. Imagine if ICE agents could force you to have them in your home. Like, they definitely don't flush. They definitely leave dishes out. I know this was like a huge problem for the Founding Fathers, which I get, but I used to be like, that's really silly. And now I'm like, yes. Yeah, they definitely don't shower. They don't wipe. You mentioned shoes being a giveaway. What kind? Just looks out of place. Just look it up. I wish I could do more, but I'm not a citizen. I'm an international student. Can I join the Discord? Mods, can you check on that for me? I think you can volunteer, but mods, check on that for me. I don't want to say yes or no. Also, W mods in the chat. They had this on very, very short notice, and I'm very grateful for them. All right, let's keep finishing this hat for... oh, yeah, I need to do my Blue Sky Live feature. I'll do that right now. You guys get to see troubleshooting in real time. How do I do it? I love being a Blue Sky First campaign and not knowing how to do this. Is my app updated first off? Nope. How the fuck is ICE getting billions of America taxpayer dollars and they still look broke? Good fucking question, man. How do I do the live feature on Blue Sky? Am I stupid? Maybe. Oh, there we go. Twitch.tv/cat_Abu-Ghazaleh. Okay, cool. Someone said I need some hope after today. I totally get that. If this is helpful, I just want to let you know that, like, fascism doesn't last forever. It is just antithetical to the human condition. Eventually, the pain and anger will outweigh fear. But it is a matter of ensuring that the smallest number of people get hurt in the meantime. And we seem to be doing not the best job of that right now. Sorry, I'm getting my knitting pattern up. Donate to the National Lawyers Guild, nlgmn.org. Also, if you like to knit or crochet and you have any projects that you've been wanting to finish or like practice hats or whatever, please send them to us, 7016 North Clark Street. We have a mutual aid hub. Right now I am knitting a hat for warming centers. Sorry to our donors that donated enough for a hat. You guys will get yours later. This was originally supposed to be for a donor, but other people need it more right now. Someone said they do digital art if that can help. Absolutely. We have a graphic design channel on our Discord, discord.gg/catforillinoi. But wait, what did this say? Cat knitted a beanie merch. Yeah, we actually, when people donate higher amounts, I make them hats. So, but today, donate to NLG, National Lawyers Guild. Thank you very much. Are there people at your office every day if I stop by with mutual aid donations? Yes. Will we have people at the office tomorrow?
That's a great question.
I'm not sure if we will tomorrow because of the weather. But if you want to come by this week, yeah. Thoughts on the 7 Dems who voted for ICE funding? They're absolute disgraces. They shouldn't be considered Democrats, and I think that every single Democrat should be shaming them and ostracizing them from the party and backing up their primary challengers. Imagine Kat becomes president in 20 years. You have a hat made by her. No, I don't want to be president. No thanks. Do you believe what happened today might have killed the Senate funding bill? I'd be shocked. I mean, Pete Hegseth was like, thank you, brave patriot, for killing a guy. They're fucking brown shirts. I'm so sick of also like, ICE does a very important job. No, we had immigration enforcement and immigration authorities before ICE. That absolutely existed. ICE is not something that has existed forever. I am older than ICE. And whenever someone's like, ICE is a very important job, they just need to be trained better. No, they don't. If any government agency can function like this, it should not exist. Donated $50 to the link in the pinned comment. Hope it helps. It absolutely does. Thank you so much. You are supporting NLG. What NLG does, they provide legal observers, which are really important in moments like this, especially if you're at a protest. They often take people's information so that way they can track those down. They help get affordable legal representation for folks. They also will be at jails when people get out to make sure that they have what they need and they can get home. NLG is incredible. Please donate to the National Lawyers Guild at nlgmn.org. Let's support Minnesota by making sure that people can get the help they need. Apologies to Fossabot for telling you to donate to us. Do not do that tonight. Donate to NLG if you're going to donate to anyone. Hey, Kat, your interview with Hassan kicked ass. It was really fun. I had a blast. We had been like talking for like years, like back and forth of just like, oh, we need to make this happen. It was so cool to make that happen. Sorry about the constant tags. It just seems the most efficient way to ask questions. Can I get a beanie if I'm not local? If you donate a certain amount during streams where we offer it, then yes, like we'll mail it to you. But if you want a volunteer beanie, you have to volunteer locally. We have exclusive volunteer merch. Volunteer at discord.gg/catforillinois. Kaya was your new BFF. No, really though. I walked into the house. She immediately like rubbed up against me and she was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey." And every single time she came in the room, I was so distracted. She's so cute. Donate to NLG, National Lawyers Guild, nlgmn.org. Oh, wow. Thanks, everyone that's coming from Hassan's stream. Hi, everyone. Please donate to nlgmn.org. Hassan almost caught frostbite. Is he in Minnesota right now? Yeah. Hell yeah. I would. Fuck yes. Absolutely. Hi, everyone. We got an unofficial raid over here. Please donate to National Lawyers Guild. We are not raising money for the campaign today. We are raising money for the National Lawyers Guild, nlgmn.org. It is right now we are trying to make sure that people have legal representation. You might have seen, but ICE arrested everyone that was at the scene that watched their execution live. So this helps if people need access to legal representation. They can get that at NLG. When I was indicted and I was very overwhelmed, I realized I still had the NLG number on my arm and called them, and they stayed on the phone with me till I found a lawyer. And that is my lawyer today, who is awesome. Josh, if you're watching this, we love you. I know I tell you that like once a week, but you deserve to hear it more. W Josh in the chat. They arrested everyone. What the fuck? On what grounds? ICE doesn't need grounds to arrest you. That's the thing. They don't need any excuse. I don't know if I should like cycle through videos from earlier. I know we're just kind of like knitting and ranting about ICE. Oh shit, we got more viewers on Twitch than I think we have had in a while, maybe ever. For those who are just hopping on, we are. Can you post our mutual aid hub mailing address? If someone could drop this in the chat, that'd be great. 7016 North Clark Street, 60626, Chicago, Illinois. If you send us anything, please make sure you are A, an American citizen or permanent resident, B, 18 years or older, and C, include your name, email, address, occupation, and employer. We have to have that for the FEC. How many are on the Twitch stream? We have 829 in Twitch right now. I know, right? Like and subscribe, y'all. Just kidding. Donate to NLG. Admiral Poppin' Fresh just sent $100 to NLG. Fuck ICE. Yeah, if you really want to say fuck ICE, help people get legal representation by donating to the National Lawyers Guild in Minnesota. NLG Chicago is my absolute goat. I love it. Someone said, never seen your stream, say intended for certain audiences. I want to be really careful because Asha isn't here. There was an option for politics and sensitive topics, and this felt like that. Can we subscribe to you? Yes, you should. I'm also knitting a hat for, this is actually Hassan merch. When is my primary? My primary early voting starts in less than 2 weeks, and my election day is March 17th. But today we are not raising money for the campaign. We are raising money for the National Lawyers Guild. As much as we would love donations today, that's more important. So please donate. I almost said catforillinois.com/stream. Don't do that. nlgmn.org. Asha's not here. It's just me. And then Arius is also here. He helped me fix tech issues. And then you can also volunteer for us while all of y'all are here. Discord.gg/catforillinois. I am polling for first. We can actually win this thing. If you're like, damn, I want to see more leftists that can actually win, guess what? We're tied for first, but we need your help because APAC is hopping in. The establishment is coming in very weird ways against us. We need your help. You can help us phone bank or text bank. You can also, right now, text 5 friends that live in Chicago and just send them the link to our campaign and tell them to text it to 5 friends. Yeah, we're going to win this, but we need your help. Do I consider myself a leftist? Yes. Where is Heater? Heater's in my room sulking because I cleaned her ears. Huh? Someone asked, what am I knitting? I am knitting a hat for people in warming centers. We actually had a knitting party today at the office. I can show y'all. It's really cool. Thank you so much to everyone joining. Please donate to NLG, the National Lawyers Guild, at nlgmn.org. So yesterday we posted this. One moment. I'm running for Congress in the 9th District of Illinois, and I love to knit. And I know that a lot of you do too, which is why I also know you probably have a bunch of projects, from crochet to knitting to whatever fiber arts thing you do. And where are they going to go? Consider sending them to us, our campaign office at 7016 North Clark Street. Because here's the thing, we have a mutual aid hub here. People come in every single day to get what they need with no questions asked. We have everything from diapers to Narcan to warm clothes, and we need more. So send them to us, 7016 North Clark Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60626. And if you don't know how to knit or you don't know how to crochet, no worries, because we have other opportunities too. We put this out yesterday because we decided to do this. It's really cold. Someone said I own a secondhand art supply shop. Can I send you a gift card? If you just have like supplies that you would like to send us, please do. Just make sure to include the information I meant before, or included before, which is name, address, email, and where's my face over here? There we go. Name, address, email, and occupation and employer. I know that's weird. The FEC makes us ask. So then today we had a bunch of people come into our office and help us bring yarn and helped us make clothes. And it was just really cool. We've done stuff like this before. We do a lot of mutual aid events. But we also do a lot of craft events. And part of that is because I do a lot of crafts, and there is a long history of resistance through crafts, especially in femme spaces, and but across the board. And I'm just really, really grateful to everyone who joined. And if you are watching this and you want to knit, come knit with me. We can do a knit along. I may be able to finish this on stream. Have you thought about having a knitting club / circle in your Discord for volunteers to knit together virtually with like-minded people to not feel alone during these times? I love this idea. And you can join our Discord at discord.gg/catforillinois. You can also hit up Francis to mention that. How can foreigners help without overstepping? Donate to the National Lawyers Guild, nlgmn.org. Thank you. Have you considered doing a learn to knit as a stretch goal for one of your regular stretch goals? I already know how to knit. Oh, like a learn to knit stream, like teaching y'all. Oh, we actually do have a channel for that in the Discord. Great idea. Please donate to the National Lawyers Guild tonight, nlgmn.org. I have zero idea how much money we've raised, but I hope we've raised some. How did I learn how to knit? So actually, I've always wanted to learn how to embroider. And for my 24th birthday, I took an embroidery lesson, 25th birthday, with Capital Stitch Co. And that in-person lesson just kind of like gave me a lot of confidence to do stuff that like learning stuff that I've always wanted to learn. I really love doing embroidery. And then I was like, you know what? I've tried to learn how to knit like 5 times, and now I'm going to teach myself. So I taught myself with a bunch of tutorials. And for future reference, is it better to send food to your mutual aid hub, or is a cash donation better? If you're going to donate cash, I would recommend just donating it to a local food bank. They can make the most out of it. We actually bring food that is brought by to the community fridge down the street. But if you have, hold on, I have a list. And then someone also asked, can you explain what NLG is to non-Americans? Yes, the National Lawyers Guild ensures that people can get representation, especially at protests. They are who helped me find my my lawyer when I was indicted. They are incredible. They make sure that people are not left without representation. They also have legal observers and a lot of other good stuff. Real quick, I just want to show all this. So this is... right now, we are out of towels, bar soap, shampoo, conditioner, men's jeans, diapers, wipes, paper towels, hand soap, lotion, Band-Aids, first aid, wound wash, razors and shaving cream, formula, underwear, hand warmers, tarps, quick snacks like granola bars, winter gear, winter boots, rain boots. This is old, by the way. We had some people bring in some of these, but we could always use more because these are things that are often running out. Blankets, we're low on blankets, condoms, gloves, hats, dental hygiene stuff, COVID tests, diapers, size 6, men's clothes, pads, toilet paper, women's underwear, unused, please. Winter coats, hair ties. We actually had someone bring in a bunch of pots and pans. Women's winter. Oh, we also have the needs list on our Discord, so you can come and see where that is. It's updated regularly. So yeah, it's we have people come in every single day to get, do I need to list occupation, employer? Yes, please. We just want to be careful. So if it is a in-kind donation, we have all the information and we don't have to track you down. That would make it great. But we had 3 moms come in this week, just like randomly. They didn't know each other, but all at the same time. And they all got baby formula and diapers and some other things that they needed. And I'm happy about that. I'm glad that they also all heard about it from their friends. So I'm really glad that our campaign could help them out that way. I find it really infuriating that even progressives in Congress won't criticize Jeffries for not whipping votes against the DHS funding. Yeah, me too. Like, that's the thing, is you shouldn't be Speaker of the House if you can't whip votes. Blue and orange are a goated color combo, just saying. I agree. So when we started making the branding for our campaign, real quick, someone asked if we have an Amazon wish list. We actually try not to use Amazon for our campaign, Amazon or Target. So we just don't, but we appreciate it. And where was I going with this? Boom. Oh, blue and orange. And so when I was creating this, my buddy Sam, who was my campaign manager at the time, was asking, he was like, what do you want the colors to be? And I was like, orange, because I don't know if y'all could tell, it's my favorite color. And he was like, okay, we need like a second color. And I was like, okay, blue, because it's my other favorite color. And they also look great together, and it reminds me of summer. Do you take towels as well? Yes. And you can also bring those if you're like, damn, I need to get these the fuck out. I also recommend bringing them to shelters, pet shelters. They really need them. Where are you from? What do you mean by that? There are a bunch of different ways people mean that. So I was born in Dallas. I've lived in Arizona, Colorado, New York, TC, been a digital nomad. My father is Palestinian, but he was born stateless. He moved to Chicago as a kid and then back overseas. So just kind of all over. I hope Peter forgives me for cleaning her ears. She will. It's fine. Please donate to National Lawyers Guild. I have an early morning early morning candidate thing, so I got to do that. But I'm going to stay on for the next 10 minutes, 2 hours of streaming. Do you have an opinion about Little Free Libraries? Yes, I love them, and I always bring my extra books to them. What brought you to Illinois? I was hoping to move here anyways, because this is where my family started our life in America. It's where my parents got engaged. It's also like the safest place to be in terms of our rights and climate change and all of this stuff. And then that plan got moved up when my partner took over The Onion, which is based in Chicago. So we moved here together, and very, very proud of him. And I think it's really funny and stupid when people accuse or like, you are so rich because your partner runs The Onion. And I'm going to tell you all a secret. There is not as much money in comedy newspapers as you'd think. Congrats on raising Tim Onion. Yeah, he's so, it's been wonderful to watch him grow up. Oh yeah, Paul F. Tompkins is going to be our stream guest tomorrow, right? Yeah. Yes. Tomorrow night. Oh yeah, Paul F. Tompkins is coming on stream tomorrow night. So, yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, but even more important, donate to the National Lawyers Guild. NLGMN.org. Sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm not just like staring into the distance. I have 2 chats up at all moments. Will your mutual aid hub still run after your race? I mean, we probably won't have the office if we aren't successful, but we're gonna win. And so yes, and we will also make sure, I really want to make constituent services not just more accessible by instituting a chat feature, but I also want to ensure that we are working with mutual aid and direct action organizations on the ground to create a network so that way people can get the help they need right now. Yeah, that is one thing we want to do on multiple levels. Don't drop stitches. Yeah, I know. Thank you for donating to NLG, everyone. Consider moving your chat lower. So here's the problem, is my monitor is really, really high. And also the way that our camera setup is, just this is literally all we can do. So it has to be up here, or otherwise it'll be overlapping. And this is just easier for me to see. Also, I'm really short. Why are you addicted to Belatro? Why are you so fucking rude? I was mentioned and covered by Paul Lewandowski on Combat Vet News. Huh. Cool. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know. I was just in the New York Post, so I'm not going to make any assumptions. Will you maintain streaming for town halls? We will have town halls in addition to streaming. I'm not sure what the schedule will be as a congresswoman, but we will absolutely do that. I think this is a great way to be accessible and open. You mentioned going on a stream with Brennan Lee Mulligan. Brennan Lee Mulligan came on our stream, and you can find that in our VODs. If I have difficulty accessing the Discord, is there anyone I can ask for help? Discord.gg/cat4Illinois should get you there. Has your dad ever cooked Palestinian food? And if yes, what is your favorite? My dad isn't a great cook. But my mom is big on cooking, and she's the white parent, but made an effort to really let us connect with our culture through food. I make some bangin' dolmas. We actually made it on our 6-hour stream at the end of the year, our streamathon. And so we... if you want to see the recipe, you can do that. We also got, I make really good baklava. That's my grandmother's recipe. been such a long day, guys. Donate to NLG, nlgmn.org. For the last 5 minutes, just want to really stress the importance of NLG. Did I already go all the way through? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm like losing my place here. Okay, cool. NLG, National Lawyers Guild, is all over the country, but right now people in Minnesota need it more than ever. We saw that the witnesses to the murder in Minneapolis today were arrested as well. And a lot of people can't afford legal representation, and NLG, which oftentimes you'll see their number at protests that you can write on your arm, they bring legal observers to places. They ensure that there is accountability for brutality by the state. They ensure that people can get representation. When you call NLG, like I did after I was federally indicted, even for a federal indictment, they stayed on the phone until they had a lawyer for me. And that is how I got my lawyer, or I was connected with my lawyer, and he's awesome. And it's a bunch of people that really, really care about this and care about doing the right thing. So right now, Minnesota needs NLG's help more than ever. As someone said in the chat, if you can't afford a $400 emergency, you probably can't afford a lawyer. So these people are invaluable. Absolutely. Donate. Discord. Oh my God, I'm saying the fucking links that we always say on stream. Donate at nlgmn.org. Because fuck all this. Oh, lawyers playing games. As a lawyer, thank you for doing this stream. Donated. Thank you for your work. And I've had to talk to so many lawyers over the past year. I've spoken to more lawyers than I ever have in my entire life. And I am very grateful for having someone that I can trust that has my life in their hands. We're in Cincinnati, but me and my girlfriend saw you on Hassan's stream. Awesome. If you saw me on Hassan's stream and you're here now, please like and subscribe. But also, our election is in less than 2 months. Please, please, please text your friends that are in Chicago. Just like right now, go through your contacts. You're like, damn, I know that person in Chicago. Send them our website. Only 4% of the people who voted in the last election, in our last election in this district, were younger people, like under the age of 35. So we need to get as many people out as possible. We need to disprove the idea that young people don't vote, that young people don't matter, that our leaders don't have to listen to them, because our lives matter too. And everyone deserves to be represented, of all ages, of all backgrounds, of all races. And our campaign, we're not leaving anyone behind. How can we help if we don't know anyone in Chicago? That's totally fine. Help us phone bank. Volunteer at discord.gg/cat4illinois. You can also donate, but do that on a different day. Please donate to NLG today if you can. Early voting's in early February. That is correct. Early voting starts February 5th. Ballots are out. So we're in it. As of Monday, it'll be 50 days to the campaign. So we need your help. Please, please, please. I'm not going to plug any donations to the campaign today, but please volunteer at discord.gg/cat4illinois. And if you're going to donate anywhere today, please do so at nlgmn.org. Thank you. Can anybody donate to NLG, even non-American? I believe so. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, y'all. We really appreciate it. If you felt helpless today, just know that you actually helped folks and made a difference. And I just screwed up my hat again. Thanks, everyone.